Hi guys, Kayla Smith here. Let's just go over a gorgeous, gorgeous look with these colors. This is perfect for spring. I'll go over exact details of what the colors are and why and everything, but we just need to start with some eye primer. It is very, very important to prime your face and your eyes. And this one's specific for your eyes, like literally a tiny bit. Actually, that might have been too much. Sometimes I get a little too much, and that's about the amount I'm gonna use for both my eyes. I'm just going to slightly dab it on. Yeah, that was too much. So I'm going to kind of wipe off my fingers. A little too much. I'm just going to slightly dab it on. You don't want to pull your eyelids. But this is going to make the colors true to color. Make sure they don't crease on your eyes. You can use it on your brows as well. I usually do. And then I'm just going to let it sit a couple minutes on my eyes and then get to the eye look. Okay, now that we let that come dry completely, you just want to make sure there's no more wetness or anything to it. You just want to make sure it's dried completely before you go through the shadows. These are the 4 shadow colors we're going to be using today. This one's called Timid, a light matte color. This one's called Optimistic, a light shimmery color. This one's called Witty, and this one's called Lively. These are like orange hues. This is a little bit more like orange, but not too bright. And this is a little bit deeper, like apricot type orange, you know, a little bit deeper. I'm super excited to use these. If you don't know too much about this too, this is our customizable palette. These are our create your own palette. This is a quad palette. You get to choose any 4 shades. So maybe you don't want to go as orange or something like that, or you don't want shimmer, you'd prefer matte on the lid, whatever. You can mix and match as you please. But this colors, oh my god, these are so gorgeous. Bright, springy colors. I love oranges. If you have blue eyes and you have not tried oranges yet, try it, okay? Orange just is the opposite side of the color wheel as blue, so it just really makes your eyes pop too. So that's just a little tip, but I love it for my brown eyes. If you have green eyes, I think it's gonna be gorgeous. Hazel, whatever color eyes, it'll be gorgeous too. Perfect for springtime. So I'm gonna start with our blending brush, this big fluffy brush, and go through some Timid. This is a light matte color. I like using a really light color right under my brow, pretty much no matter what color I'm doing. It just helps transition my crease color, like a darker color I'm using, into the shadow color easier than just blending into my skin. Just makes it easiest. So, and then just big fluffy brush just makes it easy to get it all through there. Okay, so now I'm going to use the same brush, just going to slightly wipe it off my towel and go through with this lighter color called Witty, this light orange. And I'm just going to use a little bit of color right now, and I'm going to go kind of my crease and right on my brow bone, right on that bone right there. I'm just going to keep adding just a little bit more and then blend. Okay, now that we got that orange done, we're gonna go through with this deeper, like apricot type orange. This one's again called Lively. This is when I don't want to use a big brush. When you have a darker color and you want to keep it precise, the area that you want to apply it, you don't want to use a big fluffy brush. You see how the orange is just kind of everywhere around there? I didn't care about being precise with that. That's why I used a big fluffy brush still. But so now I'm gonna use, oh my god, this angled brush. This is angled sponge brush, but this is the angled side. You see how it's nice and thin? So I'm just gonna get a little bit of color on the end of the brush, and when I do use this brush and I want to do just on my outer V, I have the brush angled like this, so the angled side, the longer side, is up, and I create like a sort of line there. You can see it's not too deep of a color, and then I get a little bit more product on, and I have the longer side on the outside of my eye, and I'll pull that up to create the outer V. Then I get some more color and fill it in so that it's like this triangle type shape through here. Okay, so now that I got the shape that I want, I'm gonna blend this up a little bit. I don't have additional product on my brush, but because we had that orange there already, that's kind of like a really good transition color, that lighter Witty. It just helps this blend in like super easy. And I don't care about blending the lid. We're gonna apply lid color in a second. I might actually pull a little bit more color in a little bit, but it does not have to be blended because we are going to be using a lid color. So maybe I'll just pull that down a little bit so it's not too far up. And I'm just gonna take a smidgen of color, not too much, just a little bit, maybe just a little bit more than that. And pull it below. I personally like to pull my colors below just a little bit. You don't want to like smoke it out so it looks too dark, but it just kind of blends it all together is what I find by doing that. Okay, so now let's do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so now let's go on to our lid color. This color is called Optimistic. This is such a pretty light shimmery color. Also, keep in mind, you can always just use less. I did use a decent amount of the darker color. I love this bright look. And when we complete the look with like mascara and everything, it's gonna make a difference. But it's so, so pretty. And then when we get the lid color in, but you can just use less of the darker color if you want the look a little bit lighter. So I'm just going to get a little bit. This Optimistic is like really pigmented. Sometimes if I want it a little bit brighter, I'll take more color and I'll pack it on. Right now, I'm going to do a little bit more rubbing because I do want it a little bit more subtle. Like, you know, the more or less you use, the more, but it's still kind of bright either way. But you can make it more bright by just adding a lot more. Okay, I like to, like I said, bring some of this color below. I like to bring it through my inner corner and below. This color in general is also really good if you want just a bright, shimmery inner corner color. If you don't know, it kind of will like brighten your eyes up. If you have a really deep look and just have a little shimmer color like this in the inner corner, it'll just kind of brighten it up, open up your eyes a little bit. I'm just kind of stippling, as in like pressing when I'm going, you know, closer to the orange. So that's how I can blend the two colors good together, is doing more of like a, you know, smacking motion on my eye. I just tap my eye a little bit. Super, super pretty. I'm gonna do the other side and then I'll show you what it's gonna look like with like liner and mascara and everything. Okay, so now that we're done with our eye look and our lashes and our wings and everything, let's go on to a lip color that I really think matches this. And just like a lip color, it's very springy in general. This color is called Soulful. This is one of our liquid lipsticks, which is one of our matte liquid lipsticks, and it definitely complements this lip look. You can go nude if you want to. There's plenty other shades you can use. And this color also is just really good and just in spring look with any eye look. So this again is called Soulful. This is like a corally, peachy, reddish color. It's hard to explain, but you'll see it as soon as it's done. But I'm wiping off all the excess product because these colors are, and all the shades are super pigmented of the liquid lipsticks. You don't need all that excess product. So I'm just gonna apply it everywhere. And it's very creamy and very easy to apply. So again, this is just like a peachy corally lip color to match this lip, or this eye, spring look. Either way, they're both very springy, separately or together. But I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It's definitely one of my favorites now. This is some of the newer orange shades, and I'm like loving them. So if you have any questions, let us know. Comment in the comments or anything if you guys enjoyed this, and everybody have a good one. Bye!